Howdy there, anime warriors! Bigfoot here, stomping out of the forest and right into the Soul Society for another episode of Bigfoot's Reviews for Anime. Today we're swinging swords, fighting hollows, and bringing the heat with one of the biggest names in anime history, Bleach. Now, before we get started, let me say this. Bleach is an anime so full of action, heart, and cool poses that even a 7-foot-tall cryptid like me had to take notes. Created by Tite Kubo, it's got that perfect mix of style, soul, and swordplay, the holy trinity of shonen greatness. If Cowboy Bebop was jazz and Inuyasha was folklore, then Bleach is pure rock and roll, loud, sharp, and dripping with attitude. The story kicks off with Ichigo Kurosaki, an ordinary orange-haired teenager who can see ghosts. You know, the usual weird high school problem. But everything changes when he meets Rukia Kuchiki, a soul reaper whose job is to guide spirits to the afterlife and fight monsters called hollows. One wild night, Rukia gets injured and transfers her powers to Ichigo, and suddenly, our boy's swinging a sword the size of a telephone pole and slicing up evil spirits like a pro. From there, Bleach becomes a wild ride through spirit realms, epic battles, and emotional showdowns. It ain't just about fighting monsters, it's about facing your fears, protecting the people you love, and finding your purpose even when the odds are stacked against you. And if there's one thing old Bigfoot relates to, it's being misunderstood while trying to do the right thing. Now, let's talk about what makes Bleach legendary. First off, the world building. The Soul Society is one of the coolest afterlife settings ever dreamed up. It's got samurai reapers, noble clans, secret squads, and enough political drama to make a forest spirit need popcorn. The 13 court guard squads each have their own style, personalities, and captains. And don't even get me started on Captain Byakuya, Kenpachi Zaraki, or Toshiro Hitsugaya. Every one of them's got presence. You see their sword, their stance, their attitude, and boom, instant icon. And of course, Rukia deserves major props. She's the heart of this whole thing. Without her, Ichigo wouldn't even be swinging that sword. Their dynamic, part mentorship, part friendship, part destiny, is what keeps the story grounded. Then there's Orihime, with her healing powers and kind soul, Chad, the strong, silent powerhouse, and Uryu Ishida, the Quincy archer who's equal parts rival and ally. Together, they form one of the best anime squads out there. Loyal, flawed, and full of heart. Visually, Bleach is a feast. Kubo's art style translates beautifully to animation. Sharp lines, flowing robes, and fight scenes that feel like sword duels choreographed by angels. Every swing feels powerful. Every clash feels earned. And that style, man, Bleach oozes cool. From Ichigo's Bankai form to those long coats and the black and white contrast of the Soul Reaper's uniforms, it's anime fashion goals all the way. Now, a Bigfoot review wouldn't be complete without some talk about music. Bleach's soundtrack hits like a thunderstorm in a haunted forest. Big drums, eerie chants, electric guitar, and that iconic #1 theme that makes you feel unstoppable. You hear that beat and suddenly you're ready to take on an army of hollows with a tree branch. Sure, Bleach had its slow arcs and filler episodes, but even when the story drifted, the characters and emotion kept it alive. And let's be honest, when the 1000-Year Blood War arc came back years later, it proved this anime still had bite. The visuals leveled up, the story got darker, and fans everywhere howled like wolves at the moon, me included. In the end, Bleach ain't just about fighting evil spirits. It's about growth, loyalty, and identity. Ichigo's journey from confused teen to powerful protector is something every fan can feel deep down. He's not perfect, but that's what makes him great. So here's Bigfoot's final verdict: 5 spiritual footprints out of 5. It's stylish, emotional, and action-packed. A true classic that stands tall, even next to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the forest to train my own Bankai. Probably gonna call it Tree Crusher form.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Wata!